Hello everybody, this is GWReborn here today with a quick video talking about, as shown in the title, Speed Clears and Dungeon Professions Recommended. I will go ahead and say beforehand that this is only out of my experience and recommendation from gameplay, and this may not be the only route, but this is definitely highly recommended. So I'll start off with the Dervish. The Dervish is fairly highly recommended because of the fact that you're going to be using it in any of the elite dungeons from Deep and Urgoz, as well as Fissure of Woe. You could even do the Dervish VOS Spiker in Underworld when you do the Underworld Speed Clear. Also, you're going to be using it in a lot of the dungeons in the Eye of the North campaign as well. And I've even seen the Domain of Anguish DOA variants outside of Trenchway where you can use a Dervish to spike there as well. So Dervish is going to be really highly recommended. The build is very generic. You can find the builds anywhere on Guild Wars Wiki, or if you saw my VOS guide, Dervish VOS guide video, I'll be putting the link in the description. So Dervish is going to be your number one bet. If you don't already have one, go ahead and get it created. Get it through Eye of the North. You want to be able to have all the Eye of the North skills, as well as get rank 5 in Norn and Vanguard if you can for the skills that require the VOS bar for that. I wouldn't recommend making a Dervish just for PvE because it's going to be more highly focused as one of your speed clear roles that you're going to use in the dungeons and speed clears. Next on the list is an assassin. So a lot of people don't feel comfortable assassin because they feel like, well, now I have to tank and now I have people relying on me to do a certain job. So that may be the case in some case scenarios when you're tanking Deep or Urgoz or DOA, or even if you're doing a Terror role for Fissure of Woe or Underworld, but you also have these roles that you can do in a lot of the dungeon speed clears like Bog Roots, Canthandrax, and Shards of Ore, where you're going to have a team behind you that's going to support you. So you're not going to be there just the whole time going on your own solo. You're also going to have a team supporting you, and there's even roles in the dungeons where, like Canthandrax and Bogs, where you are going to be running with the team. So, like, if you die, you're going to have other assassins with you, or you're going to be covered and okay, and you can get rezzed. So there's no real worry, and that's a way for you to practice as an assassin, but assassin is going to definitely be a focus role you're going to want to make if you're wanting to do all the dungeons and speed clears, and make sure you get through Eye of the North and get the skills for that as well. Now the next and top list, the number 3rd most recommended. Don't make a Necro, because Necro is the old days back 4 years ago before the new way is. So the new way is the Mesmer. People would think I would say a Necro, but the Necro isn't the top damage anymore like it used to be. The Mesmer is now the basically recommended damage profession as of today. Outside of Dervish, Dervish is VOS AoE damage, but the Mesmer is the recommended caster damage. The reason I say Mesmer is just because it has the optimal amount of damage with armor reduction or armor ignoring damage, as well as it does a lot of heavy area of effect damage within a certain time frame with its fast casting effect that it offers. You're going to be using your Mesmer in Deep and Urgoz Elite Dungeons, as well as I've even seen it done in Fissure of Woe if you're supported with a team. It doesn't always have to be a Dervish. You're even going to use your Mesmer in the Underworld Speed Clear main team for Veil, as well as you can use it in Voltaic Spear farming. You can even do Mesmer if you don't have an assassin for the dungeon speed clears with Mesmer secondary assassin profession with Deadly Paradox. You could take that as an alternative with the Mesmer assassin running shadow form tanking. But you won't be the main tank. It's just for running through certain areas. As well as DOA. I did not forget to mention DOA, Domain of Anguish. That is a critical role you're going to need at the end of Nightfall for DOA with a Mesmer. Anyway, this may not be helpful for a lot of you guys that do speed clears and dungeons already, but for the ones that don't know, this is really helpful for you guys. So, Dervish, you're going to want to make a Dervish. You want to get through Nightfall. You're going to want to get through your campaign in Eye of the North. Don't worry about prophecies on your Dervish. Just get Eye of the North done and get the skills recommended for that. You're going to want to get your Assassin made next if you don't already have it. The Assassin is going to be critical to get all the Eye of the North skills and rank 5 plus on Eye of the North for I Am Unstoppable, which is really critical for your knockdown prevention. So get Norn rank 5 as well as get your rank 5 for Ebon Escape as well with your Ebon Vanguard track title as well. Next thing on your list, as I mentioned, for the 3rd one is the Mesmer. Mesmer, go ahead and don't worry about anything outside of Eye of the North as well. I always focus on Eye of the North because those are the Eye of the North PvE skills that you're going to want done. So once you get your PvE skills in Eye of the North, also get your Nightfall done completed, because you don't need prophecies completed or factions to do majority of the speed clears and dungeons. Just Eye of the North and DOA at the end of Nightfall. So definitely do that. And make sure you get rank 5 Assurant as well as rank 5 Norn on your Mesmer, because those are going to be two necessary required roles for doing optimal damage, and specifically DOA and Urgazan Deep. So I hope this helped you guys. If y'all have any questions, concerns, or even items to maybe recommend for, all right, well, maybe what about another role or profession as an alternative, then feel free to comment. Nobody's perfect. I just give you my general rule I would recommend for anybody new coming to the game. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks for watching, and I hope y'all had a good watch of this video. And later, GWReborn out.